Hi, it's Norman Kochnick here for Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochnick, now known as Eyes on Sports, in collaboration with a number of other agencies, including Sri Harsha Cricket. I'm here to talk to you about today's newspapers. This is the 24th of February, Friday the 24th of February 2023. We have our three papers as per normal. Excuse the coughing. The Australian, the Sydney Morning Herald and the Daily Telegraph. They're the three papers, and you'll see in more detail. We'll go through them now for you. Not a lot about the issue of the the actual ODI squad. There, not much on that, but there is the perennial showing of Candace Warner with the Warner family. Candace Warner's taking the brunt of the baggage, as the heading says there. Candace carries the load, as the wording there, which kind of implies that, I guess, because of his elbow, good old Dave Warner won't be able to carry too much at all for a while. And it is interesting, though, a forlorn figure is he at the moment. We'll wait and see how he goes. But on the positive side, we have an article there about relieved Maxies all clear. So Glenn Maxwell was relieved to be given the all clear. Of course, he's been selected for the ODI squad. I love this. Dougie Walters has got a Guernsey. Robert Crash Craddock says Dougie wants us to sweep deprived. So they don't want us to sweep. So an Aussie legend who conquered India on their turf has revealed he refuses to teach children the sweep shot that has caused mayhem on the current tour. So therefore, Doug's refused to actually go about training people coaching people how to sweep. There you go. Monster Bancroft scores, boosts test case. So Cameron Bancroft has a chance. A wounded Warner will be back. Of course, in the IPL, he's captaining the Delhi Daredevils. So a bit on the positive side within that paper, within the Daily Telegraph. The Sydney Morning Herald, a bit more doom and gloom, I must say. Sydney Morning Herald certainly is. Excuse me. Sydney Morning Herald is a bit more doom and gloom. You can see the article there. They are saying India debacle may be a sign of worse to come for Australians. That's the article there. The India debacle may be a sign of worse to come for Australia. And Ben Stokes reveals the IPL he'll leave early from that to prepare for the Ashes. So there's a couple of articles there. Hazelwood, of course, is getting ready to play the IPL. Interesting priority. Cummins' team are close to matching Indians than results suggest, is what Glenn Maxwell's being very positive about. But the reality is that Pat Cummins is now not playing in the third test. That was announced today. He will be out. He's not returning. Family illness issues are still there, and he's not going to leave. Leaves Steve Smith to be made captain. Cummins out, probably Stark back in, Cameron Green back in. And the opening position, is it going to be Travis Head? I hope bloody not. But will it be Cameron Bancroft being rushed over? Will it be Matt Renshaw to give way to Cameron Green? We'll wait and see. The other article there is about the England tour. Mental disintegration, England messing with the world's thinking. Mental disintegration, again, England are messing with what the world is thinking. And that article, written by Nick Holt, who's an English writer, says Bazball is making rivals change match plans and Australia next, he writes. So that will be interesting. Steve Waugh's Australian side were famously masters of beating their opponents before they had stepped on the field. That's kind of what England are doing at the moment as well. I'd rather teams are reacting to us than the other way around, is what Ben Stokes is saying. So there's a fair bit going on there that England are starting to really pave a way in this whole process. Well, I kind of agree with the fact that the India debacle is worse, maybe the sign of worse to come for Australia. That's quite a scary thought. The Australian, however, has gone a slightly different tact. They're all slightly different in the way they've approached their reports this time around. Some are positive, some are negative. I think the Daily Telegraph are probably more in the so-called positive, and the Sydney Morning Herald was actually the negative. So The Australian, though, sticks to the facts that Maxwell, good to go with Warner, Agar in return for the ODIs. So Maxwell's good to go, and Agar and Warner will be back for the ODIs. Positive, if not anything else. So that's the breakdown from this Friday, the 24th of February. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Norman Cotchley for Eyes on Cricket, Eyes on Sports. Make sure you view, like, and share, and subscribe the hell out of this page. Share it around.